Now, I'd like to HR begin the recording. This is meeting number 2, HR 2.0. Okay, and we've received a complaint about you, Marina.
Oh.
We heard that you called an individual of the same rank as you a whole ass bitch. Is this correct?
No?
I heard some comments were made about Connor coming from your end. Is there a problem between you and Connor?
Why are doors squeaking?
HR, write down the silence. Note it down, please.
Okay, silence.
Flabbergasted. Write that down, flabbergasted.
HR,
Flabbergasted?
write it down.
What the fuck?
Rich, you can sit down in the chair inside. Rich can sit down in the chair inside.
Oh, how are you doing, Tita? Good morning, Tita.
Sit down, sit down, sit down.
Sit down, good sir. Good morning.
Marina, I want you to know this is a safe space to tell us the truth. We are HR. Nothing will happen to you if you tell us the truth here. We just want to make sure that things are okay between the prospects.
I mean, he's annoyed me a few times, but nothing.
HR, write that down.
He's annoyed her.
HR, write that down.
Write that down.
Annoyed.
Write that down.
So, why do you get annoyed by Connor? What's the deal there?
I don't know. He just likes to push buttons.
Damn. Likes to
This
push
is the second person. Acts like he wasn't the one in the chair. That said that he likes pushing buttons. Write that down. Second complaint about buttons being pushed. Write that down.
So, would you say that Connor is a problem, Marina?
I don't think he's a problem. No, I think he just needs to. He needs to. How to say it? I guess he needs to kind of like learn to stay in his lane sometimes.
Oof.
Big
Oof.
words. Write that down.
Okay,
Wait,
so
what did you say?
so
Stay in her lane?
can you please give us some examples as to how Connor does not stay in his lane?
Like earlier when they were talking about a spot for the bank track, and he brought up the dodo dogs. I made a comment, and he started like kind of like how do you say it? I guess like big balling me, like, oh, I know more than you kind of thing.
Recent issues.
HR,
my God.
write that down about Connor.
Giving lip.
What?
Giving lip.
What is the? Listen, I don't want you to feel like this is a witch hunt for Connor, all right? But we do want to know why. What exactly did you say? What words did you say to Connor that triggered a reaction from him?
Well, he's mentioned the dodo dogs for holding out with the bank truck, and I said that's just setting us up to get ambushed, because it's a dead end and there's only one way out. And he said, then
Interesting.
why is it one of the most used places?
Interesting.
Tell me that, he said.
Okay, and then do you consider that giving lip, or is that just like his observation? Maybe did he say this in a friendly tone, or was it in a like?
No.
Can you reenact it for us? How he replied to you?
Benji, I don't think she's concerned about what he said. She's more concerned about the tone he was given while he was saying.
All right. Well, I mean, let's see. Let's
He
see the
said it
tone.
in a very like snarky asshole.
Condescending.
Yeah.
Was he condescending? Can you say it for us? Okay, Tic Tac, pretend to be Marina.
Hey guys, we should go down and do the dodo dogs.
No, you should say to her that you don't want it to be the Dodo Ducks, and then Marina will be Connor.
No, Connor said he didn't. Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Connor.
I don't think it's a good idea to go to the
It
dodo
does
dogs.
sound like that.
It's
A little.
it's
No.
it's one way in, one way out. We'll get ambushed.
Now, Marina, your Connor reply to that.
Was it one of the most used places done for holdouts? Tell me that.
That sounded playful. Like, hey, tell me that then. Why they always use that for the spot?
No, but that's because she has
Because
a.
it sounded
That's
nice.
because she has a very like lower tone than Connor. You know.
HR, write
I
it
can
down. Write it
imagine-
down. Tic Tac is being biased during an HR meeting.
That's not being biased.
It's a witch hunt for Connor from Tic Tac.
No, it's not.
Okay. So, any other situations where he would? Please put your phone down when we are in an HR meeting. Please put down your phone when we're in an HR meeting. Thank you. HR, write that down.
Can't use this phone a lot, okay?
So tell us more, Marina. Tell us more. Any other situations where Connor was a problem? It doesn't have to be just with you, by the way. It can be anything that you might have noticed. We value your thoughts on the situation.
While we've been in Hades, or just as long as I know it? No.
Oh! How long have you known him?
History.
I mean, he was one of the first people I got introduced to when I came back to the city, like months ago.
Tell us some potential problems you see coming from Connor in Hades from your knowledge of him since you met him. Here we go now. Tomorrow's gonna be a spicy third HR meeting.
Oh,
Withholding information. HR, write that down.
what? No. I'm
Okay.
careful.
Doesn't want to speak her mind just yet.
Reluctant, hesitant.
I mean, he got himself shot many times while at the manor by other members in hang-arounds by just constantly pushing buttons on boundaries.
Write that down. Write that down.
Same thing would that happen to Tic Tac. Okay.
I knew nothing about this, by the way. Just saying. Nobody told me about him getting shot in the manor.
Interesting. How many times would you say he got in trouble in the manor where he got shot by a higher ranking member?
At least twice that I can recall.
That's one more times than Tic Tac.
Write that down.
Please, how many times? How many times was mentioned?
Ooh.
Oh my god. Oh my
At least
god.
twice.
And just a quick question, just to clarify here for HR. How long would you say he was around the manor?
Oh well, I'm pretty sure he was hanging out with them.
Oh, I know this answer.
Or what's the
It was
interval?
him and Lito were around there, and kind of Marina for roughly four to 2 months in between.
Okay, and
okay.
what
Well,
would you
I
say the
don't-
interval of getting shot is between each time?
Well, the two times that I remember him getting shot was during the 1 month that I was there, before coming to Hades.
Write that down.
Wow.
I'm actually gonna crack a cold one for that. Wow.
Now we know. There's a lot that we know. There's a lot that we finding out right now. I was unaware about the situation, man. Okay. Any other situations while he's been in Hades where you've noticed something? Doesn't have to be just you. Remember that. We got 3 minutes to go. We need to write down as much as we can. This is important information for our AI.
Oh fuck, AI.
AI.
We're using AI to handle many HR situations right now for an unbiased opinion.
That's right.
The system is foolproof.
It doesn't pick sides.
Exactly.
Oh.
Just so that you guys know, the AI has given the probability that Tic Tac is a flopper 33%. That's how unbiased it is.
Oh.
If you had to give me a probability from your perspective, what would you give me?
Not my call. I'm not AI.
Yeah, but like if you had to. AI
I can
is
tell
like,
that in HR meetings. That
Can
would
you
be
check
biased.
me as well?
Rich, I don't know why you're talking during an HR meeting you shouldn't even be at. So quiet.
wait your turn.
Marina, please continue. Please continue. Any other issues that you've seen Connor commit?
He's very lippy.
So I think it's come down to button pushing, being lippy, and not knowing when something's serious or a joke, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you feel like Kana will be able to become a full member of Hades at some point? Or no? Be honest.
I think so with time. I mean, everybody can change and correct with the right guidance.
HR,
Good
write that
answer,
down.
good answer,
Delusional.
Good answer.
Okay.
Oh.
Write that down. Delusional.
Wait,
And
wait,
also,
wait,
For
me?
information, AI just hit big tonight.
Okay.
AI has given you the right answers.
Okay. What's the AI saying about Marina so far?
Right now, as it mentions, there is past drama between the two, a fight, disrespect, or bad blood. But right now, as it stands, Marina might not trust Connor's motives, especially if he's too ambitious or different, or had a different clique within the gang. If Connor disrespect the gang in any way, Marina might see him as a threat or a traitor. Also,
AI is never wrong.
Might hide her real feelings to keep appearances in her favor.
This is a safe
What?
space, Marina. You can tell us anything you need to say. Anything you want to air out, anything you want to say, you should feel free to say it. About Connor, about anything.
Water type. Also, we kind of stole from my sister.
HR, write that down.
Write that down. He's a thief.
HR, write that down. He is a
I'm ready.
thieving,
I'm ready.
conniving. Oh, he's lucky. Connor's lucky right now that the HR meeting ran out of goddamn time. He lucky right now. I ain't gonna lie. He ain't gonna lie. That was about to get juicy. He just called him a goddamn thief, bro. Connor became from the HR meeting. Connor became an innocent guy who got shot to suddenly a lippy bastard that goes and pushes people's buttons that got shot multiple times in the manner.
I
Wow.
feel at peace.